Welcome to episode 3. Today we are clearing the path from that real fear. Hello, welcome to episode 3. This is Wendy Reese Hartman. I am so glad that you are here with me today. This is a super simple practice. It's really more about starting to see the stretching as an active mindfulness practice. So, I'm sitting on a blanket. You can sit on a folded blanket or pillow or nothing at all, but what you really want is for your knees to be lower than your hips. Let your hands rest on your knees. Close your eyes and begin to follow your breath in and out of your body. There's really nothing to do or change or fix. It's just following and observing how the breath feels as it's moving in and out of your body. And as you do this, begin to turn your back on the world and begin to turn inward. There is a stillness within all of us. And with childlike curiosity and wonder, we can start to explore that place. Just take a moment to scan from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and notice, how is your body feeling today? Start to notice the quality of your breath. Yoga is a vehicle to quiet the mind, to move into the undisturbed state of silence that dwells in consciousness, collecting information all the time through cosmic and collective intelligence, the ego, the senses, the elements. We can turn our backs on the world for even a short time and focus all attention inward. Single-pointed concentration on the body and the breath create an active meditation to gain connection once again to the truth within. Let's use that as our intention for today's practice. We'll bring the palms together with the thumbs pointing towards the center of the chest. Bowing the head down, honoring the light that is in you, the light that is all around you. And we'll start by standing up. So come up to the top of your mat. You can leave the blanket there if you need a little bit of cushion for your knees. It will come in handy here in just a few minutes. Letting the feet be parallel to one another. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Interlace your fingers, press up. And as you do this, keep the elbows soft and bring the hands forward just slightly. Press your feet down. And inhale, reach to your right. It's just the upper body, and you're lifting just a little bit more in through the left side of the body, the rib cage. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take it over to your left. Lift the left side of the body up. Nope, right side. Every now and then I get a little confused about which side we're on. Lift the right side of the body up just a little bit. Bring it back up. Lift your heart up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees just slightly since this is the first one of the day. Inhale for length. And exhale, step your left foot back, going over the blanket and bringing the knee down to the floor. Take the right thumb to the thigh crease and press your hip down as you twist to your right. And then reach the right arm up. Take 3 breaths here. The twist is really from the waist, and we want to make sure that the knee has a tendency to go over to the side a little bit. We want to make sure that it's directly over the ankle, and all 4 corners of that right foot are pressing down. Bring your right hand down to the inside of the foot. Now let the knee fall out to the side, coming onto the outer edge of your right foot. We call this lizard. And you want to let the hips soften just a little bit. And if this is not enough of a stretch in through your inner thigh and your outer hip, start to walk your hands forward and go a little bit deeper into it. If you're pretty flexible and you'd like a deeper stretch, you can always bring the elbows down, but you want to make sure that you're lengthening through the spine. This is a deep stretch if you sit at a desk a lot. 2 more breaths. Bring the hands back in. Take the right hand on the outside of the right foot. Lift your knee up and step the left foot forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, step your right foot back over that blanket. Wiggle it back a little bit so the left knee can be over the ankle. Drop the right knee down. Take the thumb on your left hand to your left hip and pull that hip down as you twist to your left and reach the left arm up, looking up at the hand. 3 breaths here. Making sure that that foot, all 4 corners of the left foot are pressing down into the mat and the knee is over the ankle. 1 more breath. Bring the hand down to the inside of the foot. Drop the knee out to the left. Let the hips soften just a little bit. And if you want to walk the hands forward or maybe drop the elbows down, you're welcome to do that. Follow your breath here. Try to slow your breath a little bit. I know if your hips are tight, that's a little bit hard, but just give it a try. 1 more breath. Walk the hands back in and pull that left knee back so that your knees are directly underneath your hips. Bring the hands to directly underneath the shoulders. Inhale, melt the rib cage down the face and the tailbone go up. Exhale, round the back, letting the head drop down. Inhale, melt down. Exhale, round up. And as you continue to do this, you're noticing how the vertebrae open up to the floor. They open up to the ceiling. 2 more of these cat-cow stretches. Last one. And then coming back to the center, take the right hand, inhale, reach up, keep the weight even on both knees. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, reach up, look up at the thumb. Exhale, reach through. 1 more time, and on this next exhale, we reach all the way through, coming down onto our shoulder and our cheek, taking the left hand out. If you find that you cannot come all the way down to the floor, you can always put a pillow right here to give yourself a little bit more space. Lift the left elbow up, weight is even in both knees, and maybe round the back just a little bit to get deeper into that right shoulder blade. 2 more breaths. Inhale, press back up, coming into table 1 more time. Inhale to melt down. Exhale to round the back up. Inhale down. If you have any kids in your life and you're doing this while they're around, they're going to want to make animal sounds. Perfectly okay. It makes it a little silly and a little bit more fun. After this cat, come into table. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, reach through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach through. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go all the way through. Coming down onto your shoulder, taking the right hand out to the side, lifting the elbow up and maybe rounding the back, making sure the weight is even in both knees. 3 more breaths here. Bring the hands back to the starting point. Come up onto your knees. Take the hands back behind the back so the heels of the hands are on the top of your hip bones, that the elbows draw together. 2 inches below your belly button, pull it in towards the spine and up towards the face. As you lift the heart up and take the gaze up. 2 breaths here. We call this camel. It's a big stretch in through the chest. Come back up. Take your knees apart, bring the big toes together, sit back onto the heels and stretch the arms out into child's pose. Come on up to a comfortable seated position again. Let the hands rest on the knees. Close your eyes and just begin to follow the breath in and out of the body again. Begin to turn inward and just notice what has shifted in this short amount of time in these short but intentional stretches. James Bolin said, "You begin wherever you are." So many of us, we use the excuse of not having time. And really, we're not being flexible. But really, if we just show up and we make the commitment to show up, we start to make shifts to be more connected with that silence and that intelligence that is within us. And as we connect deeper to that, we begin to see the ripple out effects in all areas of our life. So take 5 breaths here in the silence. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart in that Anjali Mudra. Bowing your head, honoring yourself for taking this time. You did great work today. Such an honor and a pleasure to guide you. Thank you for that opportunity. I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, be whole. Hey, if you like what you're seeing, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you know when the next one comes up.